Hi, my name is Andrew Skular from Blue Turtle Spa, and in this segment we want to talk about eye treatments. First, understand that all the skin all over the face is exactly the same. So any marketing hype about the skin around the eyes is different and you need to spend a lot more money on products for there, that is basically false. Any cream or gel for the face will work well around the eyes. Okay? The only thing that you need to be wary of is that thicker creams can leave a residue on the skin, and that residue can creep into the eyes, and there could be elements in those creams which cause your eyes to get irritated, and that's not a cool thing. So it's always better to understand what's in the product before you just put it on near your eyes. But any product can have things which will irritate your skin. So we need to look at that when we work on your skin at Blue Turtle Spa. The important thing is, don't rub hard when you put your eye cream on, because this skin here doesn't have much adipose tissue, which is fat underneath it, to really protect it. So rubbing hard can actually damage your skin. But that whole concept of tap, 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 it's a little bit marketing hyped. Just be gentle. That's the most important thing around your eyes. Now, the most prevalent condition that people have in terms of eyes is either puffy eyes, bags under the eyes, or dark circles. Okay? Now, dark circles are something that I know a lot about because I have always suffered from dark circles around my eyes. Now, dark circles, the physiology of dark circles is very simple. Inflammation in the tissue around the eyes puts pressure on the blood vessels. So these little blood vessels have this tissue that puts pressure on them. The blood vessels spill blood fluid into those tissues. Okay? That fluid has elements that will oxidize, and the oxidized elements turn that dark color, what we call blue, bluey, black, whatever you want to call it. Okay? That oxidized color stays there. It's really difficult to break it down and get rid of it. But there are peptide groups that enable us to break those oxidized elements down, get them into the lymph system. The lymph system then drains into your blood system, which will then take it to the excretion organs in your body. The other important thing to remember with the eyes is to reduce the amount of inflammation. Now, inflammation happens through many causes. It can be sinus problems, it can be allergies, it can be stress, it can be sleeplessness. Sleeplessness often is related to stress. Okay, all of that causes just a level of inflammation sufficient to cause pressure on the blood vessels, which causes blood fluid to spill, which causes oxidation, which causes discoloration. Okay, so that's the second thing that we have to deal with, is the inflammation around the eyes. The third thing is to try and strengthen the blood vessels so they don't spill fluid. That's kind of a challenge to do, and to get products that are going to be that effective, there are not that many available. There's a lot of marketing hype about that, but the most important thing is if you can reduce inflammation, you will get a long way towards having a dark circle free eye. Most of us will still have some semblance of it there on a daily basis, but generally we can do a lot about getting rid of it. And I think that dealing with it on a daily basis is the best way to take care of it, and it's going to take about 60 days before you're really going to see the effects of some of these ingredients that can take away dark circles. In terms of inflammation, anti-inflammatory ingredients are things that I also look at in my products to help reduce inflammation. Now, bags under the eyes very often are genetic, and that is a lipid layer that forms underneath the eyes, and it looks like a lipid layer because you can just sort of see this whole bag. Unfortunately, there's not a lot that you can apply topically to take care of that. That is something that you're going to need to go to a surgeon for, and they're going to have to suck it out. So, unfortunately, that's the only recourse that you will have. Now, when you want to look at collagen and elastin development in the eye area, we get wrinkles around the eyes for a couple of reasons. One is obviously sun damage and not taking care of our skin from an early age. And the other one is because, hey, we might smile a lot. And when you smile a lot, the motor mechanisms, the muscles, cause contractions and relaxation of the skin that will eventually cause collagen and elastin to break down. And there's many other things to do with that, including diet, etc. But one of the ways that we can try and slow down that breakdown of collagen and elastin through a lot of really good ingredients. Peptides do a good job. I like retinaldehyde, which is a vitamin A, which is not irritating on the skin, particularly for the eye area. So they're just different things that we will look at for you and your skin to help you in that area. But the other important element is to put sunscreen close to the eyes. And that's why, as I discussed in the sunscreen segment, use an inorganic sunscreen. Inorganic sunscreens are those that have no carbon-based minerals like zinc and titanium. And if they're not in a moisturizing base, you can put it close up to your eyes and get the protection that you need for your eyes. We can talk more about this when you come into Blue Turtle Spa, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much.